Hey, hey there. Hi guys. It is super hot today, so I'm kind of dressed a little bit down. It's in the hundreds, so um, I hope everybody had a good weekend, and I hope your week is starting out great. It's just hot as you know, hate is here, or 80s here, so that's about all I've got going on. I do have a couple of things that I want to talk about, but I'll wait and talk a little bit later. I did order one of those ice makers from Temu for a friend of mine because we had one, you know, a little counter ice maker. And it makes the little cute ice cubes, you know, and it's good for like if you're having a little dinner party or whatever. It's not big enough for if you're having a big cookout or something like that. That way you'll have to go to one of the, where is it that we used to go? Bush's Chicken or somewhere that had great ice. I don't know where they go up here for the fancy little ice cubes. But anyway, he wanted one, he saw ours, and he's such a great guy that I just felt obligated to get it for him because he's so sweet. And he does a lot of stuff for me, like I got a bunch of watches that need batteries, and he's gonna take it. I mean, I just let them all just run down at the same time, you know. But I wanted to show you, lately, the only thing I've been getting from Temu, except for his little ice maker, is earrings and rings. And that's because I enter something or spin a wheel, and when you spin the wheel, you get things for 99 cents or a penny. So I've been getting a lot of, what do you call it? Nails, but I haven't put them on yet. But isn't that little earring cute? And it's made well. So that's from Temu. And you know, I found, I don't know if I told you, I found this guy named, and their thing is Scote, S-K-O-T-E. And they're in Newfoundland. And it is so interesting, you know, he found this house. I don't know if I told you. This girl told me the other day, I was repeating myself, so I have to be kind of careful. I went and saw my doctor, and I said, my friend says I'm repeating myself, so he gave me a test, and I passed that. I may have told you that before, too, but anyway. And I thought this was a cute little ring because I have some colors. This came from Temu. I have some colors, summer colors that match that. And I don't know if I showed you these earrings because I had quite a few piling up. And you know, I also told you that I was going to cancel my D&Co, and I did. You know, and I'd had D&Co since 2016. And I liked them, and it was convenient. And they, most of the time, you know, out of a box of 5, they sent me stuff, at least 3 things that I really liked and I could use. But lately they started sending me stuff that I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And one time they sent me stuff and the whole box smelled like cat urine. So, aren't those pretty? The only thing about these is I really wish you could get something that was really silver. That's my only problem with them. I think those are really cute. And these are so adorbs that y'all are gonna want these. So. Now, don't lose interest. Pay attention, y'all. Come on, sit up. But aren't those cute? They're just little gold balls, as you can see. But they're just really, really cute. Those would be great for a church or going out to dinner. Somebody needs to invite me out for dinner. And I'm still having issues with my stomach, and I'm still going to the doctor about it. Oh, and I had that test, you know that, that's trash. You know that test, that stress test? I had that test the other day. Oh, but you know, I have to say, the first time I had that test, I think it was like maybe 2010, and it was absolutely horrid. It is 10 times better now. It lasts for 2 minutes, and it's just not as intense. This one lady described it as being shot to outer space and back. That's the way you feel. It's not that bad anymore. No. So thank God for that. And I said something to them about it's not as bad as it used to be, and she said it's a different kind of medicine that they're using. So thank goodness for that. And like I said, I'm not trying to, I'm sorry I'm so relaxed looking, you know, with my clothes, but it's hot here. And I had some things that I was doing outside. So I'm gonna go out and finish after I finish this video. So, is there anything interesting for you that's going on in the news? Oh, and you guys, I like your comments. I love your comments. And I gotta make a community comment area where we can just go and have a blast. And a couple of people asked me about my dress. I did put my address on my, on the description, or you can find it I tried to put it somewhere where it would show up. I have a mailing address at a UPS store. I have a box. So if you want to send me ugly messages, comments that are too ugly for our page, go right ahead. Anyway, there's all kinds of, I'm opening this Dia & Co box. There's all kinds of things that are happening. And a lot of it is not good. And you know, two of the things that I really like to do for relaxation and entertainment is go on cruises and go to the casino. And today, I haven't heard the whole story, but there's been some bad things happening at a casino, so. And we know that things are changing on the cruises. I don't know, maybe people didn't know they were in the high seas, and the captain's word is the command, you know, or I don't know what they thought. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, this is Dia & Co. And Dia & Co is a shopping site. And it's for people who don't want to go out and go shopping, you know, and would like to have things delivered. And you have a personal shopper. And I don't know if you really have a personal shopper, but they say that you do. You have somebody, a stylist. Anyway, they give you a questionnaire, a large questionnaire, and they ask you what you like and your size and your fit and your colors and all that. And then they try to find things that they think that you'll like. And they send it to you in a box, and there's no postage. And then they also send a return thing that's big enough for all your clothes that you've received that you didn't like, and you keep what you want, and you have to return what you don't like. And you have 5 days to do this. It's really cool. Now here is my Dia & Co. This tells me who my not my designer, my stylist is, and what she picked out for me, and it has the prices and the discount if I have any. So this particular box is $365 if I kept everything. And if I kept the whole box from that $365, they would deduct $20 and $91, so I would only pay $254 for the box, which I would save $100. And that sounds like a good deal, but let's see what all we have and if I like it. And believe it or not, they can get a lot in this box. And this is how your box, this is how it looks when you get it. And everything is new. And it's got Dia on it and a little stamp. So let's see what Dia says. I already like this, and I know y'all are gonna say it's real old lady-ish looking, but I like this, and I like it for several reasons. I like it has pleats in the front, and I like the material, and it can go with white. It has white in it. It can go with white, brown, or that magenta or whatever that color is, and beige. Let's see what kind of material it is. It's East Adeline, and this is a 2X. I'm looking for, it's 100% rayon. And we're trying to get rid of our Chinese tariffs, but of course it's made in China. And it's long, it's not real short. It's really cool. I'd love to have this on right now. But I like this. And let's see how much this is. It's $48. East Adeline, tan and mauve. Now this is really pretty. I really like this. It's like a shrug, but it's like it's crocheted. Isn't that pretty? That's gorgeous. I like that too. And that is, it's from Catherine's. And this one is a 1X. And let's see how much it is. And it is $74. It's a kimono. I think it's a little bit pricey, but I don't think you're going to find a crochet one and the quality that's in this one. I like that. We're gonna try that on. The reason I'm taking so long, I don't like this. I don't like the material. It's got lace on the bottom. It's cute. It feels used. And it looks like it's been washed to me. And this is Woman Within. Let's see how much this is. $46. It's a tunic. I don't like that. Now this is a dress, and I don't think it's a midi, but I usually do middies. But because it's hot, and I like the pattern. I like the pattern a lot. Can you see that? Or is the sun hitting it? Can you see this? And I like the neckline on it. It buttons down the front. And let's see what the material is. You know, you almost have to hunt to see what anything is made out of. It's rayon. It's made in India. $68. I like the red. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the scarves that you wear, you know? Or that Hell's Angels wears. I like it. I hope it's not too short. Oh God, not Levi's again. I have 100 of those. Molly Isadora. They are stretch. And this is where I have my issue because my legs are real big right in here. So, but they're light, they're not heavy. So I'll try them on and see how that goes. And what do we have here? We have a cute summer tote. I forgot to tell you how much the Levi's were. You know, I've decided I don't want to carry anything too big because I have a lot of big purses, you know, that you open and everything just disappears in them. And I've had them for years. And so I've kind of gone through the purses and I've given them to my daughter because as I'm older, I can't carry big purses that, you know, just big open purses that swallow everything up and try to carry it around. I just need to carry what I really need. The sun's changing. Almost finished with this video. So let me see how much this purse is. I kind of like it for summer, and I don't think it'll be too much. The tote is $49. Accessories for all. I don't know about 49 bucks for this. But it's cute. Do y'all like that? Let me see how much the Levi's were. The jeans are medium washed. They're Molly Isadora. They're skinny ankle jeans. I don't like that. And they're $78. They definitely, I don't like the skinny jeans. Because I don't have skinny legs. I have, as this friend of mine said, your legs look like tree trunks. So, I have tree trunk legs, so I usually get the wide leg pants and stuff. So that's what I got from Dia & Co, which isn't bad. The only thing about modeling for you is I don't know how to pause and start all over again, so I may just have my daughter take some pictures and I just put the pictures up. How about that? Is that good enough? Okay. Now, here's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. There's so much stuff in the news that really isn't good. But anyway, I have a prediction for Harry and Meghan. You haven't heard anything coming out of the UK about the royals, other than Charles has cancer, and I don't know, what the prognosis is. And it's been pretty quiet. Well, the royals can't afford to be too quiet. They got to have something going on, good or bad, or else people are going to say, we don't need them. So I predict within the year, they will invite Harry and Meghan back to live in the UK. That's my prediction. Now, if they do it, I don't know, but that's my prediction. And I'm sorry about the sun. And my other thing is about Candace Owens. I don't know if you watch her. I mean, I don't dislike her. I did dislike her politics, but I love the fact that when she gets on to something, I mean, man, she's on it. She's on it and behind it 100%. I like that about her. But my thing is, why would you be concerned if somebody's wife is not a woman? I mean, why would you care? I don't agree with her with Macron and his wife saying that she used to be a man, so she was a man. Is she transgender? I mean, I don't get it. But I think it makes the Macrons look bad to sue a podcaster in the United States because of what she said. I mean, in that case, Michelle Obama should have a case against all these people that said that she was a man and that those kids aren't hers and that her and Obama either bought the kids or are renting the kids, or they said that she's her brother, and she's, you know, they even had pictures of her online with penises and stuff. So I think that those people in that position, that you have to have what? You just have to be able to take it, because that it's going to come with the territory. And I think that's one of the reasons why, you know, people wanted Michelle to run, and Michelle was like, no, no way. After the stuff that they said about her and did, you know, I mean, it was awful. I couldn't believe how primitive and depraved people could come up with the things that they came up with about her and her sexuality, and it was just bizarre. And the other thing I want to say is, I think they've kicked Brittany Griner out of the WNBA. So I was thinking that she could make a great action figure villain. I mean, you know, she's got to figure out how to make a living, and that would be, she'd make a good, they've almost villainized her anyway now. So she could be a good villain if she can do any acting. Just a thought. But here's the one I want to talk about. I used to love Cameron Matheson. How about you, huh? He was great. He was always the good guy. He was good looking. He had a good sense of humor, and he always made his starring lady feel good, and he was just great. Well, he's been on General Hospital for the past year. He's horrible. He's terrible. I saw somewhere where he was out shopping, and this woman kiddingly, well, I mean, she didn't hit him hard, but she punched him in his arm, you know, and she said, "You're so bad. You're just terrible on General Hospital. You know, what's wrong with you?" And I don't think he's ever in his career had that kind of rise out of anybody, because he's just always been really goody two-shoes. And he's going to get worse before it's over, and I think they're going to kill his character. I don't know what else they can do with him, but if they do kill him, I mean, you know, they can bring him back. They're bringing Britt back. I saw her today, and she was killed by what was that killer they had last year? I can't remember. But anyway, the Hook killer, yeah, the Hook, yeah. She was killed by the Hook killer, and she's back. She hasn't made it to Port Charles yet, but she's on her way, because Jason's pining over, and I think he's going to go, dig up her grave to see if she's in the casket. So, and they brought her mother back, so, you know, when they start bringing the support people back, the star is going to show up soon. But Cameron Matheson, I mean, he's just done everything distasteful and despicable you can almost think of. So, you know, like I said, he used to be the cute guy, the funny guy, everybody wanted him to be their stepdad, and, you know, he got to marry the pretty woman and ride off into the sunset. He was the knight in shining armor, and now they just, and after playing such a bad role on TV, and for so long, you know, over a year, do you think he'll be able to go back? I don't know if Hallmark will ever hire him again. I mean, he was like one of the kings over at Hallmark. Do you think he'll ever be able to go back to that? Tell me what you think. But don't tell me you don't care. Just tell me, just your opinion. You know, I know it's not going to make our life any better or worse. Just conversation, you guys. And I think that's about all I had to talk about. I'm still with Candace Owen. I wonder if there's something that we don't know about this situation with Macron, but I never really thought that much about Macron or France anyway, so I told you I tried to take French in high school, and the only reason I passed with a D, was the teacher said she liked my smile. And my God, what did she tell me that for? Because every time she looked at me, I was cheesing. And I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna spray paint some of our little tables, because we have a new umbrella with a different color this year. So I'm gonna spray paint the little side tables, so it kind of coincides a little bit with the umbrella. And a day that I get my daughter to take some pictures of me, well, I gotta try this stuff on, because I only have about 3 days to send it back. Keep what I want and send it back. But it's not, to keep it all, it's not worth $250 something, because like I said, I really don't like the jeans. I like the fact that they stretch, and I like the fact that they're very lightweight. Did I look up what material it was? Well, I guess it's time for me to say goodbye. That was fun. I guess the tripod said, "I've had enough of you today." How'd you like that scream, though? Ah! All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.